Code monkey get up, get coffee. Code monkey go to job. Code monkey have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say code monkey very diligent, but his output stink. His code not functional or elegant. What do code monkey think? Code monkey think maybe manager wanna write goddamn login page himself. Code monkey not say it out loud. Code monkey not crazy, just proud. Code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey very simple man with big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you. Hello there, Code Monkeys. You know, it's been a while since I've taken a look at any commercials, and to be frank, that's because I don't watch TV all that much anymore. However, I do watch online videos, and some of those videos are bound to have commercials in front of them. But it's only when I encounter the same commercial multiple times that I really start to take notice. Enter Blip. Blip is a video hosting services that a lot of the people I watch online use, including Linkara, the Spoony One, and Bennett the Sage. And because there are a lot of people that I watch that use this service, there are periods of time where I am cursed to watch the same bloody commercials over and over and over again. Such is the case with Virgin America. Virgin America has, to my knowledge, a total of 4 commercials currently airing on Blip, and I'm going to take a look at all of them one by one. Let's start with something fairly inoffensive, shall we? We see this guy sitting in his chair looking at the little TV screen in front of him, and his outfit keeps changing every time he changes the channel. Now, you know, I actually like this commercial. It's a fairly clever way of conveying the idea that they have a lot of variety in their programming. This does get a bit iffy, though, when the guy turns on a football game and flails around like an idiot, dumping his beer on the chair next to him. Now, to me, this kind of seems like rude behavior, but I'm gonna say that given the costume changes, this is probably all just taking place in the guy's imagination, so I'm gonna let it slide. This next guy, however, does not have that excuse. Everybody just have a good time. Let's go! Party rock is in the house tonight. Yeah, you'll notice that the guy next to him gives him a look, clarifying that this is indeed actually happening. And it's rather inconsiderate, really. I mean, there's nothing wrong with enjoying your music, but this guy is the airline equivalent of that dude who cruises the streets in his car blasting his bass to assure everyone that his penis definitely isn't small. The last thing an airplane needs is a guy who has no respect for people's personal space, you know what I mean? And speaking of no respect...
Let me get that for you. Here you go, cutie.
Okay, you know, the previous two I'm willing to let slide, but this one is just mean. Ew, look at the disgusting freak with the inhaler. Dude, trust me, if this chick can't even stand to look at you, there is no future here. And even if mood lighting can somehow make this guy look like a completely different person, why does it also totally change the sound of his voice? And what is this girl expecting this guy to do? Walk around with a soft blue light dangling off the top of his head for the rest of his life? Dude, she ain't worth it. Keep rocking on with your nerdy self and let her piss off back to the Kardashians. But we have one more to go, my friends, and it's only gonna get worse. So this lady's using the kiosk to order some food. And then...
Hola. Is someone in a mood for spicy?
See. Meow. Meow. Meow.
Okay, I'm gonna need a minute here, guys. I think I'm gonna go get a glass of milk to settle my stomach before we go any further with this. Hey there. Is someone in a mood for lactose? Okay, let's finish the review. I can hardly even think of anything to say about this one, guys. Do I even really need to say anything? There is a tiny man in this woman's spicy chicken wrap, and instead of acting like a normal person and screaming in terror, she is becoming sexually aroused by it. You know, if the stuff I've seen in these commercials is the kind of behavior that is not only tolerated by Virgin America, but is in fact promoted by their advertising department, I can safely say that I will never be setting foot on one of their planes. I don't like like screamy topless men. I don't like the chair next to me to be inhabited by dance mania. I don't like judgmental bitches. And I certainly don't like being anywhere near a woman who wants to get porked by her lunch. I think I've pretty much said all I can say at this point. At best, these commercials are odd, and at worst, they can be really, really creepy. You're still out there, aren't you?
Pretty much.
I'll see you next time. What are you doing? I thought we were going to make love! And we're done. How does that feel? Much, much better. No buzzing sensations, no dull joint aches? No, it feels absolutely perfect. I really appreciate you upgrading the prototype for me. No problem, no problem. That's what prototypes are for. I just wish I'd been able to get together enough synthetic skin to cover the whole hand. You know, I actually kind of like the glove look. Well, at least there's some good news then. So have you finished your testing? Yes. When the anomaly was here, he wore one of your hoodies to disguise himself as you. I was able to pull a DNA sample off of it. And? You and he are a flawless genetic match. And you're sure that you didn't just pull some of my DNA off the hoodie? Positive. It's the same as yours in every single way, except that the energy signature it gives off is identical to that of the anomaly. So, what, it's some kind of clone? No, even clones have some minor genetic variation from the original due to RNA recombination, and in fact that's probably why clones tend to develop distinct personalities from the original. Entropy! Focus! Oh hey, I could never snap my fingers on that hand before. You're welcome. Now there are only two possible explanations for his genetic code being identical to yours. The first is that he's some sort of long-lost twin brother, and that can't be the case because if it were, then his energy signature wouldn't be foreign to this universe. So the only other option left is that he's some kind of alternate version of you from another universe entirely. But if that were the case, then what the hell would he be doing here, and how did he even get here in the first place? That I cannot tell you. Well, it's gotta be something important. I mean, he clearly doesn't want to be found because he stole your quantum energy output enhancer thing. Hey now, believe me, I understand how important this is. And we're not getting nowhere. We have figured out what he is, at least. Yeah, I know. Something tells me that this is not gonna end well for us.